Welcome everyone to Martinsville Speedway. Getting ready to go 150 laps here for the Down to Mike's Truck Series. Oh man, I put the wrong one up there. I apologize. Get ready to go 200 laps here for the Martinsville 150 live presented by Down to Mike's Truck Series. And looking forward to this one. It should be a fun one. It should be a very interesting race as we get ready to send these trucks around the paperclip, otherwise known as Martinsville Speedway. You see the trucks on track right now, practicing, getting ready to roll. We got about 4 minutes. First off, I want to come in here. I want to talk about some keys how you can win this race. It's pretty simple. I like to break Martinsville down into 3 keys to victory. Track position going to be the key here at Martinsville. You would think tires, but honestly 150 laps around this place does not really kill the tires. Yeah, it could help if you take fresh tires towards the middle and stuff like that, but tires are not going to be. I do think that it will be track position, with the track being only 0.5 to 6 miles long. The drivers at basically the end of the field going to be starting quite a bit, about a half a turn to actually about a full turn, about a half a straightaway or straightaway. Well, we'll say the straightaway, a whole straightaway behind the leader as we go green. So I do think that if you're one of these fast cars, you need to get your 20 laps in because these guys require 20 laps. Another thing, pit road speed is very difficult here. 35 miles per hour pit road speed. You can win, or better yet, you can lose this race on pit road, simply put. If something happens, we go long green flag runs, we see pit stops starting to happen, you're going to see trucks, if they get caught speeding, go multiple laps down. Don't want to get caught on pit road speeding while you're coming down under caution. It is a drop to the back of the tail end. Once again, that goes back to track position. So, pit road, very difficult here. And the final one I got is restarts. We're going to see cautions. It's the paperclip. It's short track racing in the trucks. We know there's going to be cautions. So, restarts is going to be very key for these guys. You're going to have to be up on the wheel for these restarts. Not to brake check anybody that's in front of you or that's behind you. If you brake check, your whole back end is going to get just shredded apart. You're going to cause damage to someone that's behind you. They're going to get damaged. And it's just going to cause an accordion effect throughout the entire line of cars that you're in. So that is my 3 keys to victory here tonight. I do expect it to be a very intense race. So it's going to be fun. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens as the race goes on. Got about 2 minutes before we go qualifying. I hope you all like the kind of new overlayish look. I'm working on a couple things to get some more stuff added into it. Should be fun once we get it all added. So we'll see how this all turns out. Anyway, coming into tonight, I will get the points updated for you. First off, if you haven't checked out Down to Mike's, make sure you check them out. I mentioned it 2 weeks ago. It's a family-owned establishment operated by Michael and Christy Ronaldo. It is in the heart of Holly Springs, North Carolina. The property has gone by many different names over the past few years, but everybody's always known it as Down to Mike's. It's Brandon Punchburger decides to kill turn number 3. But that was just a perfect timing to be there. Anyway, people love the atmosphere inside Dining Hall Bar. You can bring your drinks in, bring as many as you want. You can hang out. It's pretty much a social gathering place. They do play iRaces. They play our races on the big screen at the bar. So hello everybody that's watching the race from Down to Mike's. I hope everybody's going to enjoy this one because this one's going to be fun. So check out Down to Mike's. And also I want to thank them for their sponsorship and support of our broadcast that we do. So I always like that idea for these guys. Anyway, getting ready to go racing. If I'm not mistaken, let's see, 45 seconds. Yeah, 45 seconds. Right now, Virginia native Joe Burchett on top of the board. I think we've got another Virginia native, Joshua Banks, in here tonight. He's currently 6th. Todd Craig currently 2nd. Remember, Todd and Joe had a couple run-ins. We got Michael Trevarthian, a couple run-ins with team overtake. We got Kyle Brummett, Kyle Frames, Joshua Banks, Aaron Fowler, Jeff Schmidt, another Metalhead Motorsports guy, very good driver. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do. At a short track, I know some of these guys are wanting to get out of here and head on to the next track before, or instead of we come here. Anyway, remember we broadcast this series every other week. We do not broadcast this series every week. It's every other week. So next time we'll be back here with these guys It will be for Dover on April 12th, and that is 150 laps. Coming into tonight, however, as qualifying gets ready to get set. And for some reason, I apologize, guys, but my points sheet is not up for these guys on where they run into points. I will get it up, though, I promise. Might just take me a few minutes. Anyway, practice concluded, and qualifying is beginning. Let's see who's out on track. Skylar Allen in the number 96. See how he does coming into tonight. Running a Valvoline Toyota tonight. He always runs a Toyota. Green flag is out for that 96 car. Truck, whatever we want to call it. Alright, and right there he does slow down. 21 actually made that the wall, so he's going to slow down and just start towards the back of the field. Aaron Fowler, let's jump over to Joe Burchett, Virginia native. This is one guy we want to watch. Him and Joshua Banks both. We kind of want to watch. I think Joshua, has he already done a lap? He has not. Joe Burchett with a very slow lap, so we'll skip over to Kyle Brummett in the 378. Turn 4 racing truck. Want to mention the points as I keep pointing out. Currently Michael Chwarkin on top of the board by 1 point over Joe Burchett. Joe Burchett already locked into the chase because of his one win a few weeks back, and also Martin and Todd Cray has one win as well. Kyle Brummett jumps to second. Scott and Ashland. Here's Joshua Banks rolling out. We'll get back to him. Who's this? Craig Hawkins. Truck is white. There we go. The 337 truck. Chevrolet. As across the start finish line. And it will put him a little bit better idea where some of these guys are. Overcheck number 4. Todd Craig going to be starting on a pole here tonight with a great lap. 19.816. A very good lap for Todd Craig. Virginia native Joshua Banks. Still be waiting on him. He jumps up to second in the number 36 Chevrolet. Everybody else out on the track. Stephen Parks is. Derek Pemberton rolling out. He's driving the Chevrolet Pepsi truck tonight. Let me know. We only got one car qualifying right now, by the way. Let me know who gets the win tonight. Give me your take on who picks up the win. Will it be Todd Craig, Joshua Banks? Will it be somebody towards the middle of this field? Track position going to be key, like we mentioned. Eric working off turn number 4. He's going to start finish line. He's going to qualify in P number 10 with a 20.197. Right up front of Jeff Smith. They'll be starting on the same, actually right near each other. Here's Stephen Parks, by the way. He's sitting on track. He's about to qualify, or put down his lap. He's wanting to start towards the back. Cool looking paint scheme on his truck. Stephen's mom was battling some issues, so of course we are thinking about her. Really nice, like a Dr. Seuss top. Really cool. I like looking at some of these guys' paint schemes. HomeNet hosting.uml. If I'm not mistaken, it's Skylar Allen that runs that. Alright, so it looks like Todd Craig gonna be on top of the board here tonight. I haven't really spoke to Todd a lot this season. Of course, this right here, only our 4th race, I do believe, with this group of guys. They run every other week, so getting ready to go green flag racing here for GoFastRacing. haven't yet, and if you are looking for a league, make sure you check these guys out. They do a great job. And qualifying officially over. We're going to bring in Mr. Todd Curry. As these guys get ready to grid up. Here for the race. Once again, make sure you check out Dynamite, Holly Springs, North Carolina. About a minute or so before we start rolling, we're going to bring in right now Todd Cray. As soon as he hits the grid, we'll bring him in. So we have a couple of guys to grid up here at the Paperclip. Love this track, man. Love some beating and banging. Very, very tempting track, though, to not try to get into somebody. Patience going to wear thin on a lot of these guys tonight. And as soon as he grids up, we will bring him in to talk to him. Todd in at number 21, last year's season champion. Always a very good driver to watch. And also last year's K&N season champion as well. Got a grid here in about 20 seconds. Hopefully he don't miss the grid. That would not be good. We're waiting to see if he grids. And there he is. We'll bring him in real fast. I don't want to keep him too long as he gets ready to roll out. Not actually in here. There he is. Hey, Todd Cree, you got me? Todd Cree, got a copy? Don't think he is there, so we'll try to get him. Hopefully he'll do well tonight. Bring in Joshua Banks, who's going to be starting right beside him. Banks is in here. There he is. Hey, Joshua Banks, you got a copy?
I got you, brother, man.
And going to be starting second home track for you. Before we go green, what's it going to take to be able to pull this one off tonight?
Just keeping the front tires in check, because if you wear them out, you ain't got no turn in, and burn them up, be slow. So just going to be key for tonight.
Pit stop's always going to be an issue as well. How much of that is playing on your mind as we get ready to go here?
Yeah, I played a lot of practice this past week in Martinsville, and have had pit stops in the front. So hopefully it'll come into play here, being that second pit stop. So we'll just see how it goes.
For sure, man. Go out there and see what you can do. You're always fun to watch, and I'm sure you'll be fun to watch here. So good luck tonight.
I appreciate it.
Here we go. Get ready to go green flag. It is Todd Cray and Joshua Banks on the front row. The Down to Mike's Truck Series is green flag here at the Paperclip. Martinsville 150 underway. Todd Cray going to pull out just a little bit right now. I do expect that middle groove to slowly come in, as weird as that may sound. I expect that to come in late in these runs if we stay green long enough, which I'm sure we probably will. Todd Cray takes over first place, keeps first place. Here comes the 57. Kyle Frame moves in to number 3. Jump back just a little bit. Stephen Park, John Ronaldo. John Ronaldo in that down to Mike's number 23 truck. Chevrolets side by side. John Ronaldo taking it away. Skylar Allen right now. Battling Brandon Puffenberger in that 88 truck. Fast signs on the side. That is BGR Racing, Blown Gasket Racing, if you did not know. Formerly known as Lazy Days. Jumped up towards the front. Uncle Javarthian. Looking ahead. Trying to get around this 16 truck. And contact between the 16 and 2. Uncle Javarthian's going to go around, and I believe that was some no green caution flag will come out. And Derek Pemberton. Hey, Derek Pemberton straight up dumped the blue car. And that's not going to go over well. I'm going to be honest. That is... Yeah, that's unnecessary right there. He straight up came up on the 2. Not sure what happened on that one. Not be surprised if we see some retaliation here put on from Michael Sparky. The damage does not look severe at all. A little bit on the front end, but that's not going to affect too much of the truck. There's going to slide up. Sparky's going to go underneath. Aaron may have thought better. Just gave that spot back because that's not what you want to do. Greg Hawk out on the 88, and we got a car slow. John Ronaldo that actually smoked the tires in the turn 3. With Brandon Puffenberger looking to the inside. The 88 truck. Trying to power around underneath. It looks like you will. Right up front of him, Stephen Clark. Battling Skylar Alley. The Toyota versus Chevrolet. The 88, Puffenberger looking underneath. Puffenberger's looking pretty strong here. Early on in the run into this one, we're already 7 laps in here at Martinsville. I know we didn't get a good look at the weather, so there you go. Popped up on a strange track. Definitely not too hot here tonight. Joshua Banks right now. You see him as we look back at Kyle Frame trying to run down this 36 truck. Very familiar number on Joshua's truck tonight. Kyle Brumman starting to put some pressure on. Hop on board. No, Kyle Frame may be coming. No, he's just going to give up to the 378. That could have got ugly quick. Frame trying to do everything he can to try to stay in front of that 41 right now. The fastest truck on track was set on back on lap 2. Todd Green been up front leading this race for all 9 laps. Beat that 10 laps as it comes to the start and finish line. This lap pretty solid, a 20.309. That is the fastest truck right now in the race. Clean air is going to help that truck a whole lot. Check in a little bit further back in the field. Scott Nashland trying to stay in front of this too. Scott, I watched him here last week. He ran pretty solid in the Cup car. I feel like he's better on long runs anytime I watch him though. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if that's the case with the trucks. You see where he's actually moving up a little bit in the center of these turns, or the exit of the turns, actually going a lot higher than what we normally see cars, and we're going to see cars do that. That's one thing I've noticed watching not only my broadcast or spotting guys and stuff like that. Line tends to move up a lot. You cannot hold the bottom pressure, and you can see it kind of right there. He's not exactly on that yellow line, so he's going to continue to push up just a little bit as we jump back up to Kyle Frame, trying to track back down to 378 of Kyle Brummett. Right now, this is a battle for the 3rd spot. Kyle actually started up in 3rd. It seems like a little bump here, but how patient do you want to be? What happens here is we're ready to go back down. Gonna turn him away, nothing. Jump back, Jeff Smith. Slowly trying to run down this knot of Aaron Fowler. Always a tough position to take away. I don't know, I think Aaron and Kyle Frame sometimes can be the hardest guys to pass. But it's going to be a little bit interesting. As Kyle Frame goes around on the front stretch, yellow flag comes out. That will be our first caution of the night. He got loose. Exit in turn number 4. There you go. Round he goes. DGR Racing into the wall here early on at Martinsville. 16 laps so far for Todd Gray. We're going to have pit stops. We're going to take a break as well. We'll be right back right after this. back here at Martinsville. Let's see if we can get an interview with Todd Gray. Lost 3 spots on that pit stop. See if we can pull in Jeff Smith, who's now showing it in P number 5. The driver from Metalhead Motorsport. Hey, Jeff, you got me?
Yeah, hey Adam, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. Up to what I'm showing is 5th place now. Going to be starting right there near your teammate Todd Gray. How's the truck?
Good. It's feeling great. Just trying to keep it out of out of trouble and keep the nose clean. Hopefully, have something for these boys later on.
Are you making any brake adjustments real fast? I know you probably don't want to say too much over the broadcast, but are you playing with any brake bias or anything like that?
As of now, no. I've left everything as it was. We did in the beginning, but we might later on in the run, but not now.
All right, man. Good luck here as we get ready to go back green. Good luck.
Thank you.
Get ready to go back green flag. As green flag back out once again. I apologize. I didn't think we was going to double it up, but we are. And Joshua Banks going to clear this 378 Kyle from it. Here comes Joe Burchett now looking to the inside. Not going to be able to get there. Brubman stays in second. A little bit further back. Oh, the 61 going to slide up into the 21. Just talking to Jeff. He does a good job of not getting in. Here comes Austin Marion in that 65. Different paint scheme than we normally see. Austin Marion this season. Bit there. On the back side of that truck. Bringing along Scott Naslin as well in that 30 truck. Very good to see Scott having a good run tonight. Good little position battle here. Smith and Marion is for top 5. Austin Marion not going to be able to get it. He's going to slide up in front of that 30 of Naslin and take that line away. Here comes Naslin now. Looking to the inside of the 65 of Marion. Kyle Frame right behind him looking on. Remember, Frame got loose coming off turn 4, went around, got the damage fixed, worked his way already back to 8th place. See him checking up just a little bit. One thing I do know about this track is over brake, you can actually slide up a lot more. Locking the brakes up, very, 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 very common here. And we ride on board with the driver of the 7. And we got John Ronaldo actually on pit road with some damage. That truck is actually bouncing around quite a bit. I believe he, wanted to make contact. He got in the wall, came down. Oh, and Stephen Parks nowhere to go as well. Both of them guys, unfortunately, no caution came out. No idea why yellow would not come out there. And honestly, guys, that is not the first time we've actually seen that this week. Now it's going to slide up. Hamilton's going to go down. He's with 3 wide at Martinsville. That's ain't going to work out well. Oh, man, Skylar Allen. You go around. He actually went around. How about this? Oh. Get back on the gas and downshift. And he's back going again. Here's not. Stephen Parks, you can see his damage on his truck. Number 1 driver. Not having the greatest season so far. Hopefully he's able to get everything worked out. Got a little bit of damage on the front end. Some on the side as well. This side looks okay. But you can see where he got involved with Ronaldo and got the wall as well. Kyle Frame up 7th now. Brandon Puffenbarger right behind him. Brandon actually started back in 8th place, but he had to get the EOL because he did not complete enough laps. Leading cars 20. See Austin Marion pushed up just a little bit out of the groove. Back a little bit further. Oh man, this is big. Oh, caution's going to come out on that one. That was Eric Spencer. And who else was in this? Oh, man. The 9. Varen Fowler. Watch this. Riding on board with Michael Javarkian. See it right here. It's loose. Where to go? Skylar Allen squeezes by. what's left of them two trucks, unfortunately. Caution number 2 comes out. Joshua Banks on pit road. Like that, everybody on pit road. See all the trucks coming in? 35 miles per hour. Very easy to get caught speeding here. Do not want to see that happen to anyone. Eric Spencer already out of tonight's race. Not the way he wanted. And honestly, that's the same thing that happened to Kyle Frame. So, a lot of them guys for BGR Racing have a little bit of trouble tonight with just losing it on exit. I don't know if it's just something with the track. The track's not very hot. So, kind of surprising. Last time Todd Cray actually had a little bit of problems with getting into his pit box. Does a good job this time. However, still going to lose. I think he might have beat out Joe Burchett. That was a big stop if he was. He was. Let's see. Joe out? Don't think he did. That was a close race. Eric Hawkins coming down. The car's going to get some damage fixed on that truck. Let's talk to Austin Marion. I don't have motorsports. I said BGR earlier, but I was wrong. Hey, Austin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, the truck actually looks pretty fast. You got a little bit of scrape here and there. Martinsville Speedway. How's the truck feeling for you?
Not too bad. Just need to keep it clean for the rest of the race. Don't want it to turn out like the Cup race did. Just got a little scrape there coming off of 4 at one point.
Yeah, you look really fast, like I mentioned when I first pulled you in here. Do you feel like the truck is definitely capable of top 3? Because from what I'm seeing, it looks really good.
I think it is. I've been pretty confident. It's a little bit faster than what I thought during the race and what I thought it was going to be from practice. So I think we're going to be on the podium for Metalhead Motorsports here.
Well, man, go do it. The truck looks awesome. I was just talking about that a few minutes ago. Definitely different. So go out there and see what you can do here, man. I'll be up here watching you. Good luck, and keep that fast thing up front.
All right, thanks, Adam.
Thanks, buddy. All right, there is the driver of the 65 as we get ready to go back racing once again. Joshua Banks, Virginia native, going to be starting right inside the 378, Kyle Brummett. Then we got Joe Burchett, another Virginia native, alongside Todd Cray. All 4 of them guys super fast tonight. Let's see what happens here. Let's go high boat. You know what? Let's mix it up. Let's go cockpit. We're going to be starting on the outside at Martinsville as the pace car pulls in. Green flag back out in the air once again. Derek Pemberton slow up on that restart. That checked up the inside line just a little bit. I don't think Naslin's going to be able to get down. If we work out a turn number 2, see what it's like to right on board at Naslin. He does clear Derek Pemberton. Derek actually goes to the outside. Very cool perspective of a restart on what these guys face as we go through. Varthy, side by side. Never mind. I apologize for that. That is the Brennan Pokeburger machine. Side by side with a 337 of Brett Hawking. By the way, Michael Varthy, Skylar Allen, 1 lap down. Skylar Allen, 2 laps down. Ronaldo is back out on track as well. Unfortunately, he is 4 laps now, but it's Martinsville. You just never know. Side by side, we've got Austin Marion, Scott Maslin here. Maslin really took off on that restart. You see, he's able to clear 65 of Marion. Right behind him, you got Derek Pemberton in the 16. He's between Metalhead Motorsports and BGR. Kyle Frank gets into the wall just a little bit as well. Towards front. Oh, is it underwater? I don't know. Kind of weird. Let me see if I can figure it out for you. Hopefully it's fixed. I don't really know. No, I ain't the first time I heard it. I hope my mic's not messing up. That would not be a good thing. Right now, though, still watch Kyle Framus. He was able to get around Derek Pemberton before the 8th position. We'll jump back up towards the front. This is Todd Crane. Joe Burchett starting to put some pressure on as well. We got the 4 top guys right now, followed by Jeff Smith, who's back in 5th place. I hope it's fixed. I don't know. Still watching this battle. However, top 4 guys going at it. And I will get that fixed. I'll see if I can figure it out. Too loud. Hopefully. And I'll mess with TeamSpeak as well. You know how the settings should be on there. It's weird. Thank you for telling me, though. It's definitely something I can figure out. Right now, it looks like these 4 have started to slowly pull out. You know if that fixes it. Hopefully that does. I think I just messed with something, so hopefully that fixes it. Right now, watching still the battle for top, well, 3 spots right now, top 4 spots, whatever. For 2nd place, Joe Burchett still putting some pressure on Kyle Brummett. Then we got Joe, then Todd. Jeff Smith a little bit further back, running in 5th place. Everybody else right now pretty much kind of spaced out. Michael Martin is still showing 1 lap down. This is Brandon Puffenberger going around that 2 truck. Brandon on the lead lap in that 88 truck. Here's Todd Craig to the outside of the 41. A little bit of a blink issue there, but oh, Todd driving really hard down into turn number 3. Still a good race here for 3rd place. Todd Craig able to make that pass on Joe Burchett for 3rd. Good racing there, watching them guys. Everybody else kind of spaced out now. We go back here to Brandon Puffenberger, who's got 11 cars actually showing on the lead lap. Craig Hawkins. Back up towards the front. Kyle Brummett trying to hold off this 21 car. He's back in 3rd place. Hop on board and ride with Todd Craig. really cool listening on board. You can kind of hear everything of what's going on. It's just really cool to listen to. Once again, guys, make sure you all check out Down to Mike's if you are in the Holly Springs, North Carolina area. They are family owned by Michael and Christy Ronaldo. Basically bring in all the drinks you want, pretty much a gathering social gathering place, should I say. Come here and hang out with friends. They put iRacing up on a big screen. Always a cool thing. Hopefully they're watching this broadcast. Always a cool thing. Kyle Frame back up there. Scott Naslin running 6th. Everything's kind of spaced out with the exception of these guys. Joshua Banks is checked out. He's out to a 2.1 second lead in the number 36 truck. They work out a turn number 2 once again. We are not too far from being halfway. So far, look at your cautions. 2 cautions so far for 7 laps. 88 laps still to go. 4 lead changes between this guy, Joshua Banks, had the lead. Todd Gray's had the lead. I believe a couple other guys have actually led a lap. Craig Hawking, I believe, led a lap as well under caution. Brandon Puffenbarger looking to the inside of the 16. And he takes that away strong. Here comes the 16. 88 kind of overdrove just a little bit. Let's see what happens here. Puffenbarger going to stay in 9th spot as Derek falls back to 10th. Don Ronaldo back on pit road once again. Look at that paint scheme. Airborne graphics on the side. Kyle Frame's truck. Fortunately, a little bit of damage on the right side. Still the closest battle on track is right here with 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Kyle Brummett, Todd Cray, Joe Burnett. Then 61 of Jeff Smith, slowly actually working his way up. He's actually been quite fast the last couple laps. The gap has closed in a little bit for him. Got a 2nd back now on these guys in front of him. Todd actually trying to make that outside lane work once again. He was able to do it a couple times tonight. He was able to get around Joe Burchett. Here comes a bump. Oh, he gets loose coming out of the exit. You see the time given up to him. 70 laps complete, or 70 laps now almost complete. Looking through the field, and caution. We got a caution on track. Who was that? I don't. Skyler went around, did he? All right, guys. Let's now see the caution actually come out. Trying to see where the caution actually came. No idea. Huh. So caution flag is out. As you see, Scott Naslin going to stay out and lead a lap. The caution was on John Ronaldo from what I'm seeing. So the race off pit road. Todd Gray win this one. First pit box is going to be big to help with. Or will Joshua Banks. There you go. Joshua Banks easily wins the race off pit road, it looks like. No. Yes, he did. Todd Gray will come out 2nd. And I think somebody got caught speeding, I believe. Kyle Brummett. Caught speeding on pit road. So that changes the shake-up up towards the front. Moves everybody up one spot that was behind him. Todd Gray now at the 2nd. Joe Burchett 3rd. Jeff Smith, Brendan Puffenberg, Derek Pemberton up to 6th place. Scott Naslin, Austin Marion, Kyle Brummett showing in a 9th spot. That could change because Kyle's going to have to let a couple more of these guys go around. So far, so good. Bring in Joe Burchett and talk to him. Hopefully it don't sound weird this time. Joe Burchett, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, truck looks fast. Virginia track, your home track. How's it feeling?
It feels pretty good out there. I kind of like the truck on the longer runs. I'm hoping we can keep a longer run there. Seemed like I guess 378. I think that's what his number is. I can't remember exactly. Seems like he's pretty good there on the short run, and then his truck falls off pretty hard there on the long run. I think it started to hold me and Todd there up a little bit and kind of let Josh pull away. But it seemed like he got a speeding penalty, I think, there on this last set of pit stops. So it should let me and Todd kind of keep up with Josh here.
All right, man. Go out and see what you can do, and then we're getting ready to go back green. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, bud. Get ready to go back green flag. Joshua Banks back under green once again. And it looks like almost a lane switch. Good job on not switching lanes. Let me check one thing, however. I want to check one thing. But I see somebody lane change. No, everybody can lane. I just want to make sure they do got a rule for that. Battle going to be back here. Jeff Smith, the 88 of Brandon Puffenberger. And that is a 16, giving a 30, a pretty good sized bump. That was right behind them. And there you go. The 61 goes up wide. Sorry about that, guys. See what happened here. Did the 88 actually make contact? Nope, 61 just overdrove just a little bit. So Jeff Smith falls back to 5th place. And Derek Pemberton is going to go wide. He's going to have to give up some spots here. As you see, Vartan going around him now. That is for position. Here comes the 57 of Kyle Frame. Let's see what happens to Derek. Did he just overdrive? He actually just let these guys go. It's kind of surprising, honestly. Maybe he knows something I don't know. Craig Hawking. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed, Tyler Cox is not in this race. He is serving a 2-week suspension. He will be back actually on the very next Go Fast race. I'm trying to remember if these guys actually race tomorrow in the Xfinity Series. I don't actually think they do. I need to check. Or the Grand National Series. I know the Cup Series is off this week, and so is the Xfinity. So this is the final race of this week for these guys. They do not race tomorrow or Saturday. Right now, watching Craig Hawking in a 337 truck. As we got a yellow. And once again, oh, the 378, Scott Naslin up. No, this is Kyle Brummett. Came down a little bit. It looks like on Austin Marion, around to go. That's a fun ride. What happened here? See the wheel turn to the left. Around he went. A fun little ride. Guys back on pit road once again. We may have somebody staying out. Austin Marion looks like he's staying out. Kyle Brummett looks like he could be staying out, which I think that he would get the EOL, I believe. Should see the guys pulling into their pit box. There they come. Watch and make sure there ain't no issues. 36 looks clean. To 21, very close, but does make it in clean. As the Jack get ready to drop, who's going to win the race off pit road? To 41 down and away. And Jover Chet, close. Don't think he can beat out Joshua Banks. Banks will win the race off the road. Followed by Jover Chet and Todd Craig. Up front, we got them two guys pitting. So we'll take a quick break. Be right back right after this from Martinsville. You're getting too much force. Getting ready to go back green flag racing here at Martinsville. Once again, make sure you check out Delta Bikes in Holly Springs, North Carolina. We are 86 of 150. It is Joshua Banks who just blinked out. I hope he's there. Man, our leader may have just disconnected. There he is. Green flag back out, and that messed up the restart. That's a weird one. Hopefully he's able to continue because I know this race means a lot to him. I know he had an issue the other night, and he has disconnected once again from what I'm seeing. So Jover Chat going to take over the lead for now. Joshua Banks is back. That's weird. And once again, we'll see how this plays out. I don't know, guys. I don't know where he's at right now. We'll just have to wait and see. He's back once again. I do look for possibly the 36. Hopefully his connection balances, and hopefully he's able to keep racing. But it looks like he's good to go now, hopefully, and he's gone again. So it looks like he may be disconnected. Unfortunately for Joshua Banks, I know this race meant a lot to him. So hopefully it was not. We'll have to wait and see. He's back once again. I don't really know what to say about that one. Derek Pemberton, two of Michael Schwartz. These two had a run in once already tonight. Right in front of them is the two turn 4 guys, Scott Naslin, Kyle Brummett. And look at Joshua Banks, unfortunately dropping off the track. Heartbreaker for the 36, man. He is bringing it to pit road. Jover Check going to be kind of given a gift, same as Todd Cray, because I'm going to be honest, I don't quite know if anybody was capable of catching Joshua or not. And that's just one of them things. 57. Side by side right now. With 378 was side by side. Here comes Naslin looking to the inside as well. Oh man, Kyle Frame drove it in deep. Still good for now. However, close racing here between Travart and that 57 of Frame. Kyle Frame scrapes the wall, gives up. 8th spot, Derek Pemberton. I talked to Derek during the commercial break. He actually said his brakes was set too high in the force factor, so it is causing him to over-brake, which is why we seen him slide up in that once we went green a few laps ago. That's one thing he is having trouble with, so hopefully it works out for him I would hate to be in that situation, honestly. Especially here. One thing I feel like when I watch this race, I feel like whoever runs road courses, this track kind of reminds me of a road course. Yes, it's oval, I understand. But the way the turns handle reminds you a lot of road course racing. Austin Marion looking underneath Kyle Frame. Not going to be able to get there just yet. We stay green here. 53 laps to go at Martinsville. Here comes Austin Marion underneath Frame. I think Frame just gave him that spot. That is from ninth place. Somebody I haven't talked about, Jeff Schmidt trying to hold off Kyle Brummett, who's worked his way back up. Kyle with a lot of damage on the front of that truck. Jeff's truck actually looks pretty clean, to be honest. You see it there. We got a little rub. That's good. At least it looks like Martinsville. Not many people in here without damage or without a little rub on the side of their car. Should have a little bit of rub. Good racing here between Metalhead Motorsports and Turn 4 Racing. This is the leader of Metalhead. Jeff's 61 truck as they work out of Turn 2. Inches ahead right now. Great racing. Jeff's actually able to keep us up on the outside too. That's what's impressive. Look how high he goes in the inner, but watch how much he pulls up on the exit. Oh, almost a little contact there. I think 73, 78 may have him now going into one. For now, let's see what Jeff does. Will Jeff have a run out? No, he will not. Great race. So the next victim for Kyle Brummett will be, try to be Brandon Puffenberger. Brandon looked really strong. We see that right here on the screen. The airborne graphics that is made by Eric Spencer. Blown gasket racing on the side. Oh, Puffin, look at the wheel. Watch his hands. Let's see if I can actually. Watch his hands come off. Woo! He's working that wheel. Wow. By the way, Joshua Banks is back out on track. He is one lap down. So he's going to be trying to make that lap up. He needs a caution to get the lucky dog. Cobra Chat trying to catch up to Skylar Allen. Skylar don't like this because this will put Skylar 2 laps down as they work off turn 4. Going to, like, he's going to give up the low line to the leader. Always a smart thing to do. He is going to go wide for the 41 and 21. Cut back a little bit. Brandon Puffenberger trying to hold off Kyle Brummett. These guys right here about 4 seconds behind our top 2 guys. To be honest, Kyle, if he is faster, and right now, looking at time, he's really not. But if he's looking to try to catch up to the leader and to Todd, he's going to have to try to make quick work. Because we're starting to get spaced out once again. I said we're not going to have a caution, but it is looking like a case right now. Joshua Banks wants a caution, though. .78 started up in 4th. Hasn't had the lead tonight, however, which is kind of surprising. He's definitely been one of the fastest cars in here. Unfortunately, just hasn't had the track position. We mentioned on the keys to the race, track position going to be key, and pit road was going to be key, and that's kind of how it played over for him. Got caught speeding on pit road, had to drop back on that last restart or caution. Has worked his way back up to 4th. But definitely not where he wants to be, as he's 5.2 seconds off of leader. Michael Trevarthian had a little bit of trouble early on in the race. You see the damage. Metalhead Motorsports driver as he looks underneath. 30 of Scott Naslin from turn 4. Trevarthian a little bit of run-in with Derek Pemberton. I think this is one of them tracks. Trevarthian's not that comfortable running these heavier cars on. I've seen him race super late models here, and he did really good there as we look at a crossover from Naslin trying to get back underneath the 2 truck. And that was the 57, by the way, of Kyle Frame, who got into the wall. Could be a big beneficial. This could be close. Oh, 57 going to run up near the wall. Just let these guys go. Kyle Frame now showing 1 lap down as well. Once again, if a caution was to come out, that's going to be big for the driver of the 21 car. But Todd Cray, he does have that final pit box. He could just go. The line's right there in front of him. He's just got to creep up. Joe Burchett has to be back in like the 3rd or 4th pit box. No, he got 4th, I believe. So he'll have to work up some. Honestly, if we get a caution, I would not be surprised to see some cars take 2. Scott Naslin now falls back to 7th place. Austin Marion working on the back of the 16th, Derek Pemberton. Derek last time by a little bit faster, about the same kind of time as what we're seeing. We got Craig Hawking back in 10th place. He is the final car in the lead lap. Done a good job tonight. Started back in 17th position. However, unfortunately, possibly go a lap down. We had 18 drivers start the race. 14 remain. Stephen Parks, Aaron Fowler, Eric Spencer, and Brandon Parsons. Going to get a DNF for this race. Kyle Brummett was still unable to get around Brandon Puffenberger. Meanwhile, Todd Craig goes around to 57. Kyle Frame slowly Todd Craig last time by a little bit slower. Of course, he did have lap traffic. Now the 41's fighting some lap traffic. It's Craig Hawking. Double check. Going to look to the high side here on the 337, and he does clear him. See how Todd Craig does on that 337. Now see, that's a little bit weird because Hawking's going to go up and let him go. He blocked a little bit for Todd. That kind of helped Todd out just a little bit. Unfortunately, Todd, this lap still a little bit slower, but it does help Todd out that Craig ran him a little bit harder. And there's nothing wrong with that. That was for the lead lap, so I definitely don't blame Craig at all. Definitely the right move to be making. Race leader as hard as you can to try to keep that lead lap. Unfortunately for Joshua Banks, he is now the second car 1 lap down. Of course, Joshua Banks, a little bit of connection issue. Led 61 laps, had to bring it down to fix that. That is one of the biggest things that have happened so far tonight. Been impressed with this guy, Brandon Puffenberger. He's been back to, shows 8th place is where he started. Unfortunately, he did not get his 20 laps, mandatory laps in, so he had to get an EOL. He's done a good job on being able to keep that car up inside the top 5. And actually sitting in 3rd right now. With Kyle Brummett, who's slowly trying to run him back down. Last time by it was Brummett just a little bit faster. Fastest car last time by was Todd Cray. 1.1 second back at the moment with a 20.658 compared to a 20.679 to Joe Burchett. check lap times at the line this time. Once again, 6.93 for Todd Cray. The gap is slowly closing to 7.83 for Joe Burchett. Joe might have a lap car coming up as well. No, probably did, maybe not. I've seen somebody hit pit road. I don't think we're actually going to have to see pit stops, honestly. See the distance between second and first. We do got a lap car slowly starting to come up for Joe. As Todd's slowly starting to run Joe down, though. Does have time to do it. I think he's kind of figured something out. Last time by for Todd Cray at 20.701. Joe Burchett, 20.739. He's running a little bit different approach entering the turn. 57's going to go wide enough to hold these guys up. And at the line, it is, once again, a tenth faster. Todd Cray. That now down to 7.99. There's a look at your top five. After 129 laps, oh, Todd gets a little loose. Give up a little bit of time there. Not much. Still faster, actually. A little bit. 6.96 to 7.30. That's the line this time. About even. Both. 20.714 to a 20.711. Got Austin Marion. This is 9th place. How big of a fight will he put up on the leader? 130 laps complete. Look for him to actually try to block a little bit here, honestly. Like I said, would not do anything wrong. Goes a little bit high there. Nothing wrong with that. And actually, he may go ahead and let Joe Burchett have the bottom. And he's going to. He's going to let Joe have a great move by Brandon. Very respectful. He's going to do the same thing with Todd Cray as well. Oh, gets into the wall just a little bit. A little bit further back, Kyle Brummett still trying to run down Brandon Puffenberger. Jeff Smith trying to run down Kyle, and actually Jeff been faster the last couple of laps than Kyle. Next car is going to go a lap down is Derek Pemberton, teammate for Joe Burchett, so I don't expect him to race Joe too hard. Sure they are communicating to let him go. And Todd Cray into the wall. I don't think it actually hurt him. It hurt him a little bit. There's going to let Joe go around. Let's check on Todd's damage if he's got any. He got a little rub. I don't even say a Martinsville rub. He's okay. But he does give up a little bit of time now. Will Derek Pemberton work to try to block here a little bit? Try to help his teammate. It looks like he will. He'll probably go high this time. Now, I'm not a big fan of actually having that block happen. Personally, I think, there you go. Derek's going to go high this time. I personally think that, just let him go. I'm not able to get around Derek that time. And this time, now how patient do you want to be if you're Todd, though? This is slowing you down. Personally, I think if you're Todd, you either got to put the bumper to him or pretty much run him up the track, honestly, because you need to go. He's going to go here. And Derek did let him go. But that cost Todd about 5/10, maybe a little bit more. Personally, like I said, I understand it's teammate to Joe Burchett. Is it done wrong? I mean, y'all be the judge. Should you race somebody harder? I mean, Derek did let him have the out or inside, but he did run him down just a little bit. So I don't know. I think you got to kind of be a fine line between that. I think, but I don't think it's wrong, but I don't think it's right at the same time. We're gonna have 12 laps to go at the line. or 11 laps to go at the line. I apologize. Last thing Joe Burchett wants is a caution. He seems like the king of cautions when he's leading the race. Everybody's kind of spaced out right now, though. We're watching 30th Scott Naslin try to run down Michael Trevarthian. Is faster, but with only coming to 10 laps to go, I don't know how much that's going to be a huge advantage for her. So one of a Virginia boy, unfortunately, not going to have the luck he wanted. That's Joshua Banks. Super clean truck tonight. Dominated the first half of this race. 61 laps led. Unfortunately, with some connection issues, he had to pull down. That is part of their rules. Start blinking a lot. You got to pull down. I think you got like 3 laps to fix it. It didn't get fixed. He had to pull down pit road, get it fixed. Unfortunately, 1 lap down because of that. And it looks like it's definitely going to cost him a chance at winning this one. 8 laps to go for Joe Burchett. Kyle Brummett starting to slowly reel back in this 88 car. The gap continues to grow for the 41. Joe said he liked his car on the long run. That time he actually gave up a little bit of time. It could have been because of the lap truck. But he did give up a little bit of time there. Scott Ashland has caught the back end of this 2 truck. One thing I want to mention, if we get the 5 to go, we will not have a caution. Or we'll have a caution, but it will end the race. So if we have 5 or 4, maybe 4, but we will not go back green. Todd Cray, unfortunately. Okay. Skylar Allen going to keep it to the wall and not come back down. That was a little weird. Naslin trying to do everything he can to run down Puffenberger. We are coming to 3 laps to go next time by. Todd Cray closing the gap just a little bit now. 1 second back to Joe Burchett. He's definitely closing in that gap. Two laps to go at the line. Joe Burchett trying to hold off Todd Cray. He's 1 second back now. Meanwhile, this is still for 3rd. Todd is now under a second to Joe Burchett. I don't think we're going to see the last of the wrecks. Now remember, Joe had a little trouble last time getting on his 337. White flags in the air this time. Greg Hawkins going to take the low line. Into turn 4, Joe Burchett from Virginia is going to see the hometown victory here at Martinsville and win the Martinsville 150 at the paperclip. Todd Cray going to finish in 2nd. And at the line, it is going to be Brandon Puffenberger as Kyle Frame spins right in front of him. Brandon Puffenberger finishes in 3rd. Kyle Brummett finishes in 4th. Jeff Schmidt going to finish in 5th. 6th place going to go to Michael Trevarthian. Scott Naslin 7th. Derek Pemberton going to finish in 8th. 9th goes to Austin Marion. Joshua Banks, unfortunately, going to finish on in 10th. Hometown victory here. As teammate comes up, a little bit of love tap. Joe's mom battling breast cancer. Wins tonight. You see the pink on the helmet and stuff like that. That is for his mom that's fighting it. So he's going to burn it down tonight. He's hometown track. Todd Cray, Brandon Puffenberger finishing in 2nd place. It's got to be a huge win for the 41. market here on the front stretch as we bring in hometown boy Joe Burchett. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, this has got to be a big win for you. Not only winning the truck series, but winning here at Martinsville. Excited about this win?
Yeah. This is, as you know, personally as well. This is a hometown track. I love this place. Every time I come here, I feel like I can win the race, and luckily today, fortune came it, and I was able to come home to victor. I do want to say I feel horrible for Joshua Banks. I think he definitely was the car to beat here today. He was basically walking everybody around here, and unfortunately his connection took a crap on him. But I think he'll rebound, maybe get a few things fixed, and next time we come here in the fall, I think he's definitely going to be the one to beat. Same way with Todd. Todd's quick around here. I think me and him had a good, fun battle today. It was just so close. This is probably my funnest Martinsville league race I've ever had. These guys kept it clean, and we all ran each other clean. I know that some of the teams, my team included, has had issues with some of these other teams, and it seemed like today we kind of was able to show that we can race against each other and not really have problems and race each other clean. So,
yeah, man. Talk us a little bit about traffic issues. That's one of the biggest ways to lose a race here. It's one of the best ways to help extend the lead as well. Have any trouble with any traffic or anything like that? We've seen that, Craig Hawking raced you a little bit hard, but of course he was on the lead lap. But any other problems really? This was pretty dominant once Joshua kind of dropped out. You and Todd, was really the top cars.
Yeah, most of the guys got out of the way. The ones that were multiple laps down, the ones that were either being put one lap down or possibly going two, they would try to put up a fight a little bit, just to try to keep their position and not go further down in the race. I understand it. I'd do the same thing if it was me. So it's just Martinsville. Once you get into those long runs and stuff gets spread out, traffic just comes into play, and the person that can go through this traffic the easiest will be the one that walks away with the checkered flag.
Yeah, man, it was fun to watch you the last couple laps. So congratulations on a big win. I know you wanted this one for a while. Any shout outs or anything like that you want to give?
As always, I want to give a shout out to everybody at Swamp Dust Seasoning for allowing me to put Swamp Dust on the truck, run it every race. And everything that they, support me in doing. Thank all the guys over at Overtake Motorsports as usual. We've got a good group of guys. Unfortunately, Tyler's not here again tonight. Hopefully should be back in about another week. And thank you for doing the broadcast as always for the Down to Mike's truck series. Thank Skylar and all them for putting on the league, and thank John Ronaldo and all the guys at Down to Mike's for coming back and sponsoring the league again.
For sure, man. Good run tonight, and congratulations. Another big win for you at your home track.
Thank you.
Thank you a lot. Let me move you back up. I didn't know what I was doing. I was moving him back up. Joe Burchett picks up a big win. Next up, we'll bring in Todd Cray, who finishes in second place tonight. Good run for Todd. Todd, you got a copy?
Yep, gotcha.
We just talked to Joe Burchett, and he said that traffic, he definitely said that you and Joshua was a little bit faster. You feel the same way as well?
Yeah. I mean, our truck was good, short run and long run. Lost track position there in the pit. Just not used to that number one pit there at Martinsville. Gave me a little bit of trouble. And some lap traffic. I mean, just driver error tonight, guys. I mean, that's pretty much all I could say. We had a great truck. That's pretty much all I can say right now. Congrats to Joe. He ran a fine race, caught the lappers where he needed to, and just seemed like everywhere I needed to be good, I would just keep myself in a little bit of a wrong position. So
Yeah, we seen you race really hard around, around him. You guys raced really clean with each other tonight, which was very impressive to watch that because I know y'all have had differences here the last couple of weeks. So it's always good to see, good racing being put down, especially here. This place is always super tough. We know that you're always fast, and next time we actually come back to the truck series, it's at Dover, a mile speedway, concrete track, a lot more, kind of like a bigger Bristol. How do you feel about heading to Dover?
I really like Dover. I like tracks that have the fall off with the tires, and the saving of the tires, and just you got to hit the pit strategies right. But yeah, I have no problem at Dover. For me, the shorter the track, the better usually. But I think we got to win at Talladega or Daytona this year. And last year we had the Talladega, so hey, we're kind of spreading it around a little bit. But
For sure.
yeah, we're happy. We're kind of happy with a second tonight. I believe we had a better truck, but the better driver prevailed. So I got to take my hat off to that. And yeah, the racer was clean tonight, and that's how I want to do it. I don't like knocking guys out of the way to get the win or the spot. And Martinsville, it's extra tough. But Joe ran me good, and I ran him good. And I just feel like that's how we should run from here out.
Let me ask you a question. Joshua Banks dropped connection. Did you have anything for Joshua?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Joe said the same thing. Joe said he didn't.
Yeah, I mean he was the class. I needed a really long run. Early on, I felt good. Once I lost the track position, but he was just fast. That's unfortunate for him, and hopefully he can get his stuff together and get back out here. And it's fun running against the fast guys. So
for sure. Well, man, congratulations. Started on the pole tonight. That's always a big thing here at Martinsville. Big second place for you tonight. Of course, already got one win and carrying more momentum going into Dover. So good job on that. Any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, just Jeff from Metalhead Motorsports and all the guys from Metalhead Motorsports. Had a rough start of the season here. Was hospitalized for a while, so I'm just really getting back at it. But all the way through, those guys, even when I was in the hospital, man, they were talking me through it. A lot of bad nights, and those guys pulled me through it. And real glad to have those guys pull me in and treat me like a family so fast.
Awesome.
And people against distracted driving is always on my mind, and I see a lot of good things happening with that now. So
awesome.
Just keep everybody in mind with that. And thanks for the broadcast and Lazy Days Racing. Go fast. It's all good, man. We'll see you guys at Dover.
For sure, man. Good job tonight.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. We'll pull in Brandon Puffenberger, who gets his, I believe, the highest finish of the year for the driver of the 88. Brandon, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, not a bad run. It came down to the wire between you and fourth place. Kyle, you all raced really hard there coming to the checker. Third place, not bad at all. Overall, are you satisfied with the outcome, being where you had to actually start this race out?
Yeah, I'm not too fond of Martinsville. I'm not good there. But I'll take the third place that I got tonight.
Yeah, whenever y'all was racing, I kind of refer to this track kind of like a road course because how the turns actually set up and where they're flat and stuff. It kind of reminds me of like a road course type track or turns. But I asked Todd this question as well. I want to ask you. We head to Dover in 2 weeks. How do you feel about heading to concrete track of Dover? We do not race anymore this week for any of the GoFast races. So the next time we are on track is back with the truck series. No, y'all are back next week, then a week after. But how do you feel about heading to Dover in 2 weeks? Do you like the track? Is that your type of style?
Yeah, I like Dover a lot. I like how it's like kind of a short track, but it's high banked and really fast. So I like racing there a lot.
Yeah, by the way, I loved your truck tonight. It was awesome. So congratulations. I watched you a lot during the broadcast, and it was very impressive, you working up through the field from where you actually had to start. So good job on that tonight, man. Third place, not bad at all at Martinsville. Any shout-outs or anything you want to give?
You for putting on the broadcast, Skylar and the admins for putting this on, BGR and my teammates, and that's about it.
Good job, man. We'll talk to you here in a couple weeks.
All right.
Thanks, buddy. We will move him back up. And I want to bring in 10th place Joshua Banks because this is going to be heartbreaking, man. Hey, Joshua, you got a copy? Oh, I don't think he's there. Oh, there
I got you.
Man, it's got to be heartbreaking for you tonight, man. Usually I don't interview 10th place. You know that. But I talked to Joe, I talked to Kurt and Todd. Everybody I've talked to said you was the truck to beat tonight. That you was absolutely schooling the field. What happened there?
Basically, what you saw, the internet issues, and that's been the trouble with me. Achilles heel right now. I don't know what to do to fix it.
We're
Where
going
I'm
to help
at,
you fix it because you deserve to win this race. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to help you this week. We're going to sit down sometime. We're going to fix it. I'll personally help you myself to help fix it because.
No, I don't.
Let me ask you a question. This is a fast track for you. I know you wanted to win here. What was the key to getting around this track because you was fast?
I mean, it's just saving the tires. I mean, it got now. If you knew how to drive it, you weren't going to get terribly loose. But I saw people getting loose off the corner, and if you were turning it too sharp, because it was a tight truck in this track, it's a lot of grip, and it's a tight truck. It was real tight off center, so you had to crank the wheel to even get it to turn. So just maintaining tires and make sure you didn't burn them up too much, and that's pretty much the biggest key there. And I mean, I think on the longer run, we were able to get faster in the longer run.
Yeah, you
definitely.
was gone.
So I mean, if you could get the long run speed going, and you'd be gone like we were tonight. But just unfortunately, internet issues and a bit like that. But hopefully, when we come back here in October, we'll dominate again. Hopefully, and get a win.
Yeah, that's what Joe said as well, that if anybody comes back and wins, it's probably going to be you because them guys speak highly about you and how clean you raced everybody tonight as well. So, man, I know that you wanted to win, and I feel really bad because I know you was the fastest car and deserved to win. Of course, it's been a home track as well. But is there any shout-outs or anything like that you want to give before we head on out?
Just to, excuse me, just to my team, STWA Motorsports, everybody on the team supporting me and everything. And shout out to my YouTube channel, Dusty Vengeance, if everybody go check it out yet, if you haven't heard already. Said it plenty of times on this broadcast, but if you would check it out, be greatly appreciated. And then that's I don't know what else. That's pretty much it tonight. But
Man, sorry about your luck, buddy. I know you wanted to win.
It's all right. It's all right. Just it's motivation for the next time we come here and the next races before. Just hope nothing screws me over and everything.
Sure,
so,
all right, buddy. We'll talk to you here in a couple weeks.
all right, brother, man.
All
Take
right,
it easy.
thanks, buddy. Man, you got to feel for him. That is one thing I will say for sure. So, before we head on out tonight, guys, let me give a shout out to Joe Burchett, who managed to win his home track town tonight, or home victory tonight for him. Like I mentioned, you got to give it up for Joshua Banks. Feel bad for him, but you got to give it up for the other two guys, Todd Curry, Brandon Puffenberger, finishing in fourth. By the way, Jeff Smith finishes in, or Kyle Brummett finishes fourth, Jeff Smith fifth, Michael Travarsian battles back to finish fifth, Scott Naslin, Derek Pemberton, Austin Marin, Joshua Banks, Craig Hawkins, Skylar Allen, Senior Kyle Frame, John Ronaldo. Check out Down to Mike's, by the way, in Holly Springs, North Carolina, with Stephen Parks finishing in 15th, Aaron Fowler, Eric Spencer, Brandon Parsons. That's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. Hope everybody has a great night. We will be back on Friday or Saturday. Apologize. We'll be back then. So have a great night. We'll talk to y'all soon. God bless. Good win, Joe. Big win, man. Can't even argue. Damn. I'm glad you won. Freaking, the way that freaking Craig Hawkins was holding you up, dude, it started pissing me off. Let me ask you a question. I want to get Derek in here because I want to ask him, how much did you hold up Todd Curry? I can't even argue with you.